the one technology that really needs to change if we want to make the world like a more equitable place is just fuel. So if we can figure out a better way to have batteries or a better way to use fuel, I mean, that's basically that's kind of like the Twilight Zone, like hoop we need to jump through. Until that happens, I think we're still kind of restricted by the amount of fuel we have.
Well, don't you think there's the technology available that, we could have power on an international level, even in some of the more remote places, but it's just, it's being held back as a result of, just like monetary gains.
I really hate to think that's what's really going on, but
what about all of Tesla's information that like we're not really utilizing in the most, pragmatic way?
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of like what I'm hinting towards. There's probably stuff out there that we could use. I mean, even if we would have taken nuclear power way more seriously back like in the 50s and 60s, we'd be so much further. I mean, because they're almost revising that now.
Really?
I mean, that's one of the things that's coming up in these like kind of larger global groups mindset is that they want to bring back nuclear and make it more safe, which is kind of funny, because what happened in Fukushima with Japan recently, but what a tragedy. But I mean, if we were harnessing nuclear power properly, like in kind of phasing back all these other bizarre ways we've been making energy, maybe we'd be way more advanced. Maybe cars would have been electric. Well, cars would have been electric 50 years ago.
Right. But I mean, I would guess there's a lot of people lobbying against these kind of advancements because it doesn't serve their pockets quite well. You know what I mean? Like that's really probably the larger majority of why we don't have some of this, on utilitarian kind of way. It's just that it doesn't bode well for the people that are making the gains, or the short-term gains.
But what if something happens that the doors kind of open and the technology is so obvious that they just can't stop it?
That'd be cool. I'm in. Count me in. I'd like to see that happen.